Hey, Steve Zook here. Welcome back to Polkzoo channel. Hey, I'm just playing this Epiphone Les Paul. Like I've always said, I don't have a lot of time to chase used guitars, but this one was actually owned by somebody who did some studio work and actually got the guitar as kind of an endorsement thing, and it really sounds nice. It's got that kind of buttery, excuse me, buttery big Les Paul sound, but a little bit of 335 in there or something, along with that real nice solid big Les Paul tone. You can even hear it unplugged. It's got the plus top. This is really nice guitar. It's barely been played. Tons of fret left. And I'm using a solid state amp here. It's got that kind of bark. Here's a little more distortion here. And it, of course, has a really beautiful, clean sound. But yeah, it's got that kind of buttery Les Paul sound that we all love. Part of that's from the actual wood on the guitar. Nice big frets. I wouldn't mind keeping this at all, but I can't fall in love with my stuff. But yeah, actually this guy that owned the guitar was the one that mentioned to me that he thought it had just a little bit of 335 in the tone, which is, I thought was an interesting thing to put it. Hear that sustain? Most Les Pauls, even a lot of expensive Les Pauls, won't even do that. So I mean, you know, it's not bullshit when I say most great players. You ask any real player, they'll tell you 1 out of 100 or 200 guitars is exceptional, and it's not BS. It's just some guitars just are made with better wood, more resonant wood that has more sustain. This is one of them. This is really a nice guitar. It's not just a nice guitar for an Epiphone Les Paul. It's a really nice Les Paul. And I actually have a letter from Les Paul. It's around here somewhere. He actually wrote me a letter saying he liked the speed pick, which I invented, which is marketed by Dunlap along with my Zookies. But anyway, Mr. Les Paul actually wrote me a letter. But anyway, this is a nice guitar. And I'm using a solid state amp, by the way, okay? Yeah, it really has it. So I'm going to make this a simple demo. That sustain is just beautiful on this guitar, isn't it? Yeah, this is a nice box, man. String, and it's got Grover tuners that are really tight, so they're really came with really good tuners and the plus top. So this guitar can do anything you need. You could use it for you know, jazz. It gets a beautiful clean sound. I really like this guitar. Like I said, I've got some new strings on it, so they're stretching it. But anyway, it's a nice one. I think I've got a Fender gig bag that might fit this. It didn't come with a case. But yeah, this is really a nice box, man. It really has this on. It's got that kind of bark. It's really hard to explain guitar tone. It's kind of a barky sound. But like I said, these strings are stretching a lot because I just put them on. So anyway, I'm gonna make this a short demo. But yeah, this is a hard guitar to put down, man. And it is for sale. Like I said, I don't have a lot of time to chase stuff like this. So when I find something like this, if you like it, my suggestion is grab it while it's around, because I have very, very limited time to chase guitars. But this one, I knew it was a killer guitar, so I went ahead and picked it up. Like I said, there's no fret where it's barely been played. He barely had time to play this guitar. So, you know, the back's got some really beautiful striped mahogany, and that gives it the tone, this solid mahogany. It's a really nice box. So, a nice thick sound. But anyway, so easy, simple demo. Barely been played. It's got that barky kind of, you know, growly. Hear that? That's the only way I can do it. It's kind of like a bark or a growl. It's a bad guitar, man. Now the strings are stretching out, which is driving me nuts. Anyway, yeah, if you could use a great Les Paul, this thing's bad, man. I hope I get to play it a little bit more before I sell it, because it's fun to play. And just when I think I've heard all the sounds, I hear some extra bark or growl in there. It really, you don't hear that. You know, the more you learn about guitars, you learn to listen for tone that's not in every guitar, and it's not bullshit. It's not hype. Boy, that top is pretty too. It just kind of, the flame kind of moves as you look at it. It's a hard guitar to get out of your head, man. This thing's sweet. Anywho, I'll miss it, but hopefully somebody will get this that could really use it. Looks gorgeous on a wall too. All right, Steve, 714-548-0385, or email me at polkzoo@gmail.com, or Steve Zook, the number 7 at yahoo.com. All right, take care.